A huge crowd crammed into a sunny Oulton Park in Cheshire for rounds 10, 11 and 12 of the 2013 Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship. After Honda's domination at Thruxton, it was the two MGs of Jason Plato and Sam Tordoff which topped the timesheets in qualifying. And, despite an early surge from the Honda of reigning champion Gordon Shedden, the two MGs survived the first corner shenanigans to establish an early advantage. While the race at the front settled down with Plato leading Tordoff and Shedden, there was plenty of exciting action behind. A smoky Honda of Andrew Jordan battled its way past the Toyota of Dave Newsham to grab fourth. Further back, Tom Onslow Cole's Volkswagen Passat survived a massive moment at the super scary Druids corner, while Colin Turkington's BMW battled its way through the midfield to finish fifth ahead of series leader Matt Neal. At the checkered flag, though, it was Plato who led home a first ever 1-2 for MGs run by 888, getting his title challenge back on track with his first win since the opening rounds at Brands Hatch back at Easter. Plato and Tordoff again set the pace in the second of the day's three races, but it wasn't to be another double for MG, as first Shedden, then Turkington, and finally Neal slipped past Tordoff, whose race unravelled after a clash with Matt Jackson's Ford Focus. Up front, however, Plato made it 2 out of 2 with his 78th British Touring Car Championship win, and with the victory retook the championship lead from Matt Neal. Race 3 was a real cracker. With the top 10 finishers from race 2 reversed on the grid, it was the fast-starting Audi of Rob Austin that grabbed the lead as the lights went out, with Jeff Smith's Honda in hot pursuit. Austin bravely fended off Smith as Plato's dreams of a third win went up in smoke. Shedden then suffered a puncture to drop out of contention, a victim of the torrid midfield battle that raged as the faster cars tried to scrap themselves to the front. Eventually, Smith passed Austin, as did the hard-charging Jordan, Turkington, Adam Morgan and Neal. With just a handful of laps remaining, the two Pertec Hondas seemed on target for their own 1-2. But then Smith got it all wrong, letting Jordan and his pursuers through. So, after a frenetic race, victory went to Jordan from Turkington and Morgan, who just managed to fend off Neal for the final spot on the podium. When the dust settled, Louise caught up with Andrew Jordan.
And it's always good to end a race weekend with a nice trophy in your hands, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice positive to take forward to the next round. It gives the whole team a nice little boost.
Looking forward to Croft. What are your thoughts going into that race?
I love racing at Croft. You know, the locals always come out in great numbers and offer us some great support, and it's a very fast circuit, very challenging, but equally with some very tight, twisty sections through the last sector. So it's challenging for a driver. It makes for good racing, and the last hairpin always makes for some touring car moves.
What's the biggest challenge that you face there?
Probably the high speed through the Jim Carcasses into Barcroft and into Sunny, and that's a very challenging section for myself or any other driver to get enough speed through there without losing the rear into Sunny in. So it's a very technical section, but that's, you know, me and probably all the other drivers like that sort of thing.
How do you think your car is going to handle there, and who do you think the biggest opposition is going to be there?
I think Jason will be very strong, and obviously the Hondas. But equally, you know, Adam Morgan's very strong, Rathwell's been up there. There's all these other guys that are in the mix as well. So, yeah, it'll be very competitive. I think we'll go pretty strong there. We were pretty good there last year, so I'm really looking forward to it.
You mentioned Jason Plato. It's a local race for him. He grew up there. But do the crowds give everybody a huge amount of support?
Yeah, they do. You notice when you're at your local circuit, but equally, you know, I've been going to Croft since I was 13 or 14, and I actually won my first ever rallycross race there, and so it holds a lot of special memories for me.
Great stuff. We look forward to seeing you there.
Cheers.